Okay, I'm back again. So to pick up again on analyzing this Los Esperanza market, and this is one of Rick Elbel's, is that we took their found out what their current effective rate, which is a 3.70%. One thing that you're going to find out when we look in here is that they've got a lot of additional fees on this guy. They're charging like a platinum program. They've got a non-compliant, PC compliant deal on there. I think I figured up about something like $44 over on this page of extra fees. $44 on like extra fees like non-compliance, platinum advantage program. Okay, and then I just kind of quickly looked over here to see how they're being priced, and they're on tiered pricing. They're getting 1.69 on qualified credit cards, 2.38 on non-qualified cards, and a 3.39 on 2.38 on mid-qualified, and a 3.39 on non-qualified. Now you guys know what qualified, non, and mid are if you've studied our sales manual, because it tells you how things are basically tiered price out. But the other thing is, for reference, I always just print out one of these, the Visa interchange sheet, and you might want to have the American Express in your folder too, but I just use the Visa so you don't waste a lot of paper. But the concept of tiered pricing, just to go over real quickly, is that rather than starting at each individual price when you're doing cost plus pricing, so you get the best price and then a fixed markup, with tiered pricing they're grouping them into bundles. So in other words, like on the qualified, that 169 would cover all this stuff right here. And then on the debit cards, basically they break out the debit cards. They're actually doing a 1.89 on the debit cards, which is just covering the debit cards. But then your mid qualifieds are going to be like your reward cards, and then your business cards is going to be down here, and that's the 3.39%. So they're just kind of, so the theory here's the point, is that you're paying the highest rate for all those cards in that bucket, and that's how tiered works, and it's not the best pricing model. So anyway, so you want to also make sure you got an effective rate sheet in your book with you, one for American Express and Discover. Okay, so let's get to this La Esperanza Mexican restaurant, and so what I want to do is go. So I see that their current average ticket is a $23.59. So then we pulled out the effective rate sheet, and we found that this Elegant Nails here, average ticket at $26. Their effective rate's 2.28%, but we're making 35 basis points in a nickel. So you can go up on this a little bit if you wanted to, but let's just say you use this here, because that's 35 in a nickel. Generally speaking, if we can make 35 to 40 basis points, 50 basis points on account, especially if somewhere around $10,000, you want to be pulling out at least 50 basis points. So these guys are doing 15,000. At 50 basis points in profit, you're looking at about $75-$80 you want to get in profit. So you could manipulate this percentage point. You can manipulate this percentage point. Let me get my son out here. I'm talking here. Sorry. You can manipulate these percentage points, and like add. You could add 5 basis points, 10 basis points. You could add some to the transaction fee to try to get at least $50 to $75 in profit on the account. So we'll just go with this 2.28%. So if I take this 2.28%, we'll just say 2.30 to make it simple, and subtract that out. That means that we are going to save them a 1.40%. So 3.70 minus 2.30%. We're going to save them 1.70%. If I take their business volume of 15,000 $578 times 1.4%. That's $218 savings on this account. Wow, $218 savings on this account. So, you know, and then, okay, so we'd say, you know, so the upfront that we could save them is $218 per month. You write that on your sheet, savings. And if you do that over a year, times 12 times 218 times 12, that's $2,616. Now, if we do the rev share, the upfront, if they do the cashback program, would be 576 times 5% times 5%. So we roughly save them $30. It says $28.80, so just round that to $30. So we save you $30 up front compared to the $218. And you know, in this case here, what I would do is say, you know, we guarantee 5%, but what we want to do is we want to actually save them up front and get them in the cashback program, so we can actually save them more than 5%. And let's see. So, see, I'm kind of doing this on the fly, kind of like, you know, you would be doing it on the fly, and you'd probably be having questions. But if we were to use this same example again, you know, where they got 3 basis points on $318,000 on the referrals, that'd be like 95. So I'm really going to have to, you know, to meet this same 218 savings, I'm going to have to save them more up front and then offer the cashback program. So basically, let's say we want 250, I need to save them up front. I'm going to just to make it appeal better for the cashback program. Find my calculator again. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I want to save them. I want to take 250 minus 250 minus the 95. I need to save them $155, and 155 to get 155 out of 15,000 would have to be save them 20%. So let's try that. 15,578 times 20%. Whoops. 15,578 times 20%. No, 20% times 578. I'm sorry, it's on the fees. 578. Remember that yourself, that it's on the fees. So 20% times 578. So that'd be $115 plus the 95. That'd be a $210 savings. So what we want to do is maybe save them up front 25%. So 578 times 0.25%. 578 times 25%. So that'd be 144. So let's say we're going to save them 25% up front on the cashback program, which would be $144.50, and then they get on the cashback and add the 95 in there, plus 95. We're going to save them $239 a month on the cashback program. So see what I did? See, I did this just like I want you to do it. I want you to manipulate the numbers and work with the numbers.
Daddy,
Okay, son. I'm on the phone. I'm actually on the video. Love you. Bye. Sorry. All right, we're at 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop this and start again.